Stay tuned for several ways to repurpose old cans and scrap wood as well. I am using some pickle jars. I just throw them in the dishwasher. I don't even take the label off sometimes. Right here, I am using a one-step paint and adding some of my DIY paint frosting to make it thicker. I put a lid that doesn't really go with it in, and I didn't clean it up, so I had to crack it off with my teeth. I would not suggest this. Our Cottage Colors one-step paint will stick to any surface, but on slick surfaces, it does take a few more coats. So I wish I would have used my regular DIY clay formula for the base coat and then the one step on top, and then I wouldn't have had to seal it. So just a FYI on that, you can do either way. It works on all sorts of projects, both formulas. Retired hairstylist here, so I use my old lady hair dryer to dry a lot of my projects. All the products I use are in the description box, and I would love for you to watch. Every Friday I release a new video, DIY and crafting, and on Wednesdays I try to release a lifestyle video with cooking and fashion and life hacks and all the stuff. Okay, this is the Conservatory label mold. Love it. You can take the mini Apothecary stamp letters, and we used both of these. On one we used the ink method to stamp on top, and then the K is impressed into the clay. So there's different ways you can use these, and it's so fun. And right here, we're just rolling up some towels. When you're working with jars, they want to roll left and right. So just that's a good way to keep it in place. We're using the favorite Titebond Quick and Thick glue. I have a link in the description box. It is an Amazon link, and I do earn a small commission if you use that link. Thank you so much. And right here, we're using the Trim 1 and the Trim 2 molds. And the air dry clay, you can use it with a resin. I do sell that as well, and it is fast cast. It only takes 10 minutes, and it doesn't stink. So you might want to watch some of those videos. These are so satisfying to do. You can use them on furniture, you can use them on walls, you can use them on mirror, glass. It's endless. Get a mold and get some glue, get some of my DIY paint, and just have a lot of fun. You can paint your molds before, and then it doesn't get on the other paint on the base of your project. I like to do it after. If you do it before, you have to have a light hand or you will mar the details of the image. When it's dry, you can manhandle it. Right here, I do have a link in the description box to making the sign. It's so pretty. This is the crockery stamp and a pickle jar. For this project, I am using the Iron Orchid air dry clay, a brayer, and the Sprigs Iron Orchid Design stamps. There are many, many styles to choose from, and literally you can't go wrong with it. I like the quick and tight glue because it does dry so quickly. I rolled it out like Play-Doh on saran wrap just so the dough would not stick as much, but you don't have to do this step if you don't want. And then I literally just wrapped it around this green bean can. You can go bigger, you can go smaller. Even a little tuna can is really cute for paper clips or small items like that. I just put the glue on there, brushed it on, wrapped it around, and you can take your stamp that you will see me do in just a minute. And I actually, in one project, put the ink on the stamp, or you could brayer on some clay paint onto your stamp and then impress it, and it makes the impression colored, and it's really beautiful. Or you can let this dry for 24 hours and then glaze over it with a watercolor paint. You can even do it while it's wet, but you have a little more freedom to not mar your image if you wait until the air dry clay is dry. So have fun with this part. You can't really go wrong. You can use this for makeup brushes, pins, actual flowers. There's so many things you can do with this container. You can do wooden boxes. Just think outside the box. I will do a more detailed video showing the painted versions at some point. I am trying to release a new video once a week, so I would love for you to subscribe. The link to all the products I used are in the description box below. Have fun and let me know if you try this.